I'll tell you what, that was quite a race, wasn't it? Let's talk about the United States Grand Prix around the Circuit of the Americas in Texas. And before I get on to that, make sure to check out a video I've linked in the description below where I talk about F1's We Race One display ahead of the Grand Prix. And especially considering the current climate in Texas, I believe it's incredibly important to think about. But let's talk about what happened over the course of this race. And well, it happened up and down the field, didn't it? I mean, brilliant move by Lewis Hamilton at the start of the race, and then in terms of that lead battle, Red Bull managed to claw back a double undercut, and with the second undercut meant that Verstappen had to save, what was it, they were saying about 8 laps worth of tyres. In the end, it proved that the dirty air and Mercedes' inability to follow a dirty air or a gust of wind, as has been the case around COTA, was enough to secure a first win on American soil for Red Bull since 2013, and the first time that first time that Verstappen was able to win in the United States as well. But elsewhere, there are all kinds of other stories. Checo Perez coming home third. It was surprising to see the gap between Perez and the likes of the top two at the end of the race. It was also quite surprising to see how Bottas was able to claw back in the late stages, having been stuck behind Tsunoda for most of the first phase of the race. But there are all of these kinds of stories. Leclerc was faster than Perez towards the end of the race, showing how Ferrari was able to recover. That Red Bull, in terms of its tyre deck, seemed to be worse than the Mercedes today, or at least Mercedes played to their strengths in terms of tyre degradation. It just so happened at the end of the day that he wasn't able to make the pass where he needed to. And that's what won Verstappen the race. Brilliant job by Red Bull for that. And especially since it seemed like Mercedes, whilst they were on the back foot for a lot of the race, were the better car strategy and the better car on pace. Max was just able to give that little bit extra. And I think this proves something as well. Because, albeit I'd say not as many people in the Hamilton camp as the Verstappen camp, if it went the other way this season, might go, oh, Verstappen got the points from Spa, or he got the points from the F1 sprints. You have to remember as well, the winning at tracks like COTA, and especially for a Red Bull against Hamilton and a Mercedes, that's something special. It reminds me of 2019. 2019 Hungarian Grand Prix, when Verstappen and Red Bull tried the one-stop. Lewis and Mercedes went for the two-stop, and they managed to make it work. Coming by with, 2 laps to go? But overall, well done by Red Bull, well done by Max Verstappen, but equally well done by Mercedes to come on from the back foot for a lot of this race weekend and only finish within a second. They were in DRS range as they crossed the line of that win. I certainly enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.